attempt to destroy it.
What did you do?
I demand to know what you've done to my paradise.
We'll get to that, but first, there's something you ought to hear.
The God of Atonement and his contractor have a message for you.
Our goal is not to prevent the creation of paradise,
but to prevent the creation of a world where anarchy reigns supreme.
So we're adding a law to the Psalm of the Grand Order.
One that shall apply to all denizens of the New World.
So they're not attempting to destroy the spell, but to change it?
You mean to crush the dreams of my loyal servants by altering their paradise, Xanadu?
The law we've added prohibits the denizens from devouring human souls.
And if you refuse to uphold it, there will be no Xanadu.
This by attempting to alter the very laws of nature?
Sidene! Are you prepared to fight?
Yes, sir.
Shame for you. If only you had played nice, I might have let you live.
Nothing personal, we just don't agree with your idea of paradise. What did you expect, Dad?
He may be artificially created, but he's still a flame haze.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
But we might as well give it a try.
You have the nerve to call me Dad? You're merely a reminder of a botched experiment. A lemon, a turkey, a blob. And today's the last day I have to look at your face, you failure!
Haven't got anything nice to say. He's got a program not to shoot each other.
He's gonna make this hard for us to the bitter end.
How stupid do you take me for, son? You really thought your little trick would work?
I won't allow you to ruin this day for us. No! We have waited far too long for our paradise. When do you get here?
We don't have time to deal with him right now.
I ain't letting you get to the new world. It'll be a better place without a dangerous psycho like you!
You're mine.
Surely they realize there's no tactical advantage to resuming their advance. So why do they continue to fight?
Don't know. At this point, all I do know is the Flame Haze are dead set against us ever getting to Xanadu.
We know what we must do.
We've got to protect the true ruler's shrine. Envelop and protect! Wolves of Nimrod!
Now that we have their attention, we can have a word with them.
Oh, good. I would much rather be able to discuss the matter with them than have to fight to the death. The words spoken by Alistor, the god of atonement, and his contractor, the flaming-haired, blazing-eyed hunter Shana, were meant only for your ears. Please tell me that you've not only heard their message, but you've taken it to heart.
We heard what the girl had to say, but it's not going to make any difference!
You're not going to persuade us to change the laws of nature solely to appease you.
Oh, I'm not attempting to persuade you, because there isn't anything that would require changing.
If we share with you the words we told the flaming-haired, blazing-eyed hunter, perhaps it will all become clear to you.
They were, dream a splendid dream, and then let your actions reveal the dream.
You've already ruined our paradise, so I don't see any reason to continue this pointless battle.
But the party's just getting started. Our work here isn't finished yet, Commander.
We will not rest until we kill, butcher, and slay every last one of your allies. It shouldn't be too difficult. Just like lambs to slaughter, no matter how many fall, the others still make their way here.
I could slay 10,000, 100,000, or even 1,000,000, but their desire to go to Xanadu would still lead them to me. I swear to you here and now that my beautiful dead would devour each and every crimson denizen who's dared to taste the flesh of man. I will rip one of you apart for every life that has been taken, for every soul lost, a gift for the new world before its birth.
That is your goal. But why would the four gods of the earth sacrifice themselves for such a cause?
Who said anything about sacrificing ourselves, Commander? I should get back to business, but before I do, I have a message for you.
This is senseless! How many of my comrades do you intend to kill? Hundreds? Thousands? For what reason?
I want you to listen well, powerful creature that walks the bountiful earth.
It is said, we will be known forever by the tracks we leave behind.
And the tracks that you've left
are laden with the blood of man.
Any who come to this land out of greed will feel the wrath of the heavens. Their punishment
is death. Those who are lucky enough to survive the wrath of the heavens will never forget.
That this is how those greedy beasts, those who've tasted the flesh of man, were wiped from the earth.
Insolent fool! Do you honestly believe your meaningless threats are going to stop denizens from devouring humans?
Perhaps I cannot dissuade you and your brethren, but I have no doubt our actions here today will influence your future generations.
Your descendants will know the new world as their homeland, and it will live on long after those who have gathered here have perished.
You will be thought of as nothing more than the messengers of the past.
You will be looked down upon as the creatures that once devoured the souls of man.
When you go to the new world, you will share the story of what happened here today with your fellow denizens as you travel, eat, and play.
You will tell them how those who devoured man were kept from their paradise. They were killed without mercy.
Your actions will be considered taboo.
And your own kind will rise against you.
And once we make it to the new world, we'll never speak of it again! It would be impossible to keep such a thing secret for long. Eventually someone would speak of it. Does this mean we're doomed?
The only reason we're here today is to ensure this prophecy becomes truth.
We have come to bring death to all who have tasted the flesh of man.
Then you'll have to get through me first! Why are you telling me this nonsense and not the others? I don't see how that could possibly do you any good.
If we tell those with many comrades our intentions, then we know it will only be a matter of time before our words have spread.
The future of your kind has been decided. From this day forward, the devouring of human souls is strictly forbidden.
You Crimson denizens who share the Earth with us, you know as priests it is our duty to watch over creation.
We are responsible for the future of not only the Earth, but the Crimson world and the Rift as well. Now and forever.
Your God's tale of creation cannot continue without us.
Is this a dream? It's so pretty.
I'd like to thank you, Kazumi Yoshida.
You're thanking me, Johann?
If it weren't for you, Phyllis never would have fulfilled my wish because it went against her own desires. But if I had stayed inside the Midnight Lost Child any longer, I would have vanished. Thankfully, your call to her brought us together before that happened.
I'm so sorry. After all this time, I think I finally understand how Phyllis felt when she gave me the Heralda. I forced her to make a sacrifice that would change her life forever, all because it might help two people I care about. That was so selfish of me. I hope she can forgive me.
I can't believe you're apologizing to Phyllis, especially after everything she's put you through. You're very sweet, but I should be the one apologizing for getting you involved.
No, it's okay.
My sole purpose for bringing you here was to ask you to deliver a message to a friend. But I'm glad we got the chance to talk.
A message?
I'm afraid I won't have the opportunity to relay it myself. Even though she had no choice, Phyllis feels terrible about being cold to her and doesn't want to add to her troubles. But as far as I'm concerned, she's the only one we can trust. I'd say she's the best friend we have.
So what are you gonna do now? If it's something Phyllis doesn't want to happen, then I assume that means...
Yes, I'm going to disappear. I know I'm quickly running out of time, but I plan to leave a glimmer of hope behind. Just one. Before I'm gone forever.
Johann, there's gotta be a way.
It's okay. I've accepted my fate. As long as everything works out the way I've planned, I know my memory will live on in the hearts of others eternally. I'm going to use the upcoming miracle of creation to my advantage. Basically, we were hoping to get in on the God of Creation's grand order. That's why we gave you the scroll to change the spell. It's all a part of our plan. Oh, promise me you'll keep all of this a secret, okay? The God of Creation and the other Flame Haze would get pretty upset if they knew what we were up to.
I will. I promise you.
Beautiful, isn't it? Phyllis and I came here the first time we ever flew together. It was so long ago, and I was so young. I remember that I wanted to fly by her side forever. So I tried my best to ignore how cold the wind felt. I tried, but I still lost consciousness, and the next thing I knew, I woke up lying next to this lake. I thought she was going to be angry with me, but she just smiled and said, "You'll do better next time." It's been hundreds of years, and this is the first time we've come back to visit. We've flown all over the world together since then. But in a way, this is where our journey began, That must be why she decided to bring us here. Ah, yes. It almost feels as though nothing's changed since then. I'm still just as happy. I can face anything, as long as I've got Felis by my side.
I feel the same way, Yuan.
You're finally awake.
That's the gist of what happened while you were out. Basically, we're on the run. I know it's a lot to take in, especially with the craziness outside. I was able to make some sense of it for you.
Yeah, I guess.
Our original plan was to lay low until this was all over. Unfortunately, our denizen comrades aren't going to let that happen.
Damn it. We can't go this way either. You're gonna have to come up with another route, Para.
Roger.
You're mine!
Darn it! I almost had him!
Watch your mouth, young lady. You knew this wasn't going to be easy.
You've got to hurry, but don't do anything risky.
Thanks, kid.
Well, this is embarrassing.
Have you completely gone insane? What the heck were you thinking?
Language, Kiara. But she's right. You are acting out of character.
You know your dad's just trying to push your buttons. Don't let yourself get all wrapped up in his drama.
But you gotta understand, this is the opportunity of a lifetime.
You see, we want to be the ones who take down Dentalian, the Seeking Researcher. And this may very well be our only chance to do it.
Exactly. I thought I had a good shot at it back there. No matter how bad things get, he's not gonna leave his front row seat for the creation of paradise. I was trying to get inside his observation deck, but it didn't quite work out for me.
I apologize for Saleh's behavior, but you have to think about what he's going through emotionally. Please, don't be angry with him.
I'm not angry. You should have just asked for my help in the first place, silly.
Kiara!
You two rarely listen to what I say. It's about time for me to start making my own decisions. And I think that working with Sully to take down the Seeking Researcher is the best course of action for the Archer of Aurora to take.
It appears the lovely Kiara is going to be our escort.
Well, I suppose our chances of survival are greater if there are two of us.
What are they doing?
Out a new weapon at a time like this.
So, what do you think? I've taken the ultimate twist circle one step farther to create a super bomb. Behold my latest invention, the ultimate dispersing circle. No unrestricted spell in existence can protect against it. It's a miracle of science. A super weapon that disintegrates anything it touches within 100-foot radius. It's more powerful than any other bomb in history.
Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse. Jeez.
Damn it! Every time I try to lose them, I end up heading straight for that tower.
Ah, because that's where the denizens are gathering. They're moving in from the outskirts of the city.
Merely escaping is proving to be difficult. But it would be hopeless to try and fight them. I hate to say it, but it appears we've run out of options. We're not racing them, Para. Slow down, would ya?
Well, I would. But it's not me. It's out of control. The band's gone rogue, boss.
What?
It's the unrestricted spell Daimon.
Coachman of corpse-bearing slaves, protect Cosby Yoshida.
I'll do my best.
Is there something wrong?
We've been hit with a gas attack that is controlling the van.
There is no reason to be alarmed. However, for your own safety, hold on to those two and prepare for impact.
Okay.
Crap! I'm trying to change course, but it won't let me!
Yuki!
Thompson, help!
As Saleh fights to get his revenge on Dantalion, the Seeking Researcher, Wilhelmina charges into battle. Meanwhile, Shana and Yuji prepare for their final showdown, which will determine the fate of Xanadu. Next time on Shakugan no Shana Final, Dream of the Stranger.